Hello. Thank you for joining ElevateEdAZ for this conversation where we explore career opportunities in the health sciences field. My name is Casey Quinones, and I'm the college and career coach for ElevateEdAZ. ElevateEdAZ is the education initiative of the Greater Phoenix Chamber Foundation that is connecting business and education. Whether you decide to enroll in college or enter the workforce, ElevateEdAZ will make sure you get experiences that help you succeed in school and beyond. My role as the college and career coach for ElevateEdAZ is to support you in achieving your goals. This quick discussion with an industry leader will help you gain a stronger understanding of what a nursing career could look like for you during high school and beyond into college. Now, I'm pleased to introduce Megan Majors from Bandera Medical Group. She will discuss what a career as a certified nursing assistant or CNA looks like.
My name is Megan Majors. I'm a director of recruitment and retention for Ensign Services, which is our parent company. And I've been in the industry for over 15 years and with Bandera and Ensign for 6. So I've definitely seen the ups and downs of healthcare, but there is definitely some stability in this. Next slide. So I just wanted to kind of share a little bit about, who we are. We are a national organization. We have 225 facilities nationwide and 31 here in the state of Arizona. We offer skilled nursing facility services, which is generally working with the adult and geriatric population. Next slide. So in our facilities, which range anywhere from 50 beds to 200 to 300 beds, we offer post-acute care, which is more short-term rehabilitation care, and long-term care for adults and geriatric population. So if you enjoy working with adults and the elderly, this is definitely a setting that you would have the opportunity to make an impact with that population. In addition to in-house care, we also do have other parts of our organization, which is mobile x-ray and labs, non-emergency transport for medical purposes, and other consulting services. And then we also have the Pennant Group, which is a spinoff of Ensign. It just spun off in October, which offer assisted living services and home health and hospice. So we're working with all different varieties of healthcare. I think the only avenue we're not in is urgent care in hospitals at this point. So there are a lot of different ways that you can get into healthcare. The non-clinical opportunities are certainly there. So if providing patient care is not something that interests you, there's so many other things that you can do. We have activities, so trying to provide things for our patients to do while they're in our facility, because they're with us 24/7. And so being able to play bingo is always kind of what you hear, but doing arts and crafts right now, because of our current environment, our patients can't have visitors, and so that's really difficult for them. And so right now we're having to provide other avenues for them to have communication with the outside world. And so providing opportunities for them to FaceTime with their families and their friends, and other activities that are a little bit more in their rooms, and it's truly just for their safety and their health at this point. Business office, medical billing is another avenue that you can take. Admissions and marketing, if you like to be out and meeting with different people out in the community, that is a great direction to go. Social services and case management, making sure that the patients are getting the care that they need while they're in our facilities, but also after they leave our facilities, whether it's going home or assisted living or independent living. We want to make sure that they are transitioned safely, whatever that looks like. And then dietary and housekeeping is another avenue that you can take. But the clinical pathways is definitely what I wanted to spend majority of the time talking to you guys about is, this is where you can, sky's the limit. There's so many stories in-house within Ensign and Bandera that I could share. But we have so many folks that, started as hospitality aides or CNAs or even dishwashers that are now directors of nursing and running an operation of their own from a clinical perspective. And it's always really fun to just see them grow. And the organization helps them get to that point. And so hospitality aids is definitely something that doesn't require education, and but it does require you to be 18 to be able to do this. You're there on the floor. There's so many things that our residents or our patients need that don't require a clinical expertise or background. So even if it's providing just companion care, talking with patients, getting them ice and water and things like that, it's incredibly helpful for our nurses and our CNAs. They truly appreciate the support of hospitality. It's in addition, it's really nice for you to get into the facilities and see if you enjoy it. The education that goes into becoming a nurse, it's 4 years for, an RN, a BSN, 5 weeks for CNA, most LPN, it's about 2 years. And so, before you, set yourself into that career pathway, it's kind of nice to get an idea. Do you like this setting? Do you like the industry? And so this is a great way to do that. And right now our organization is actually hiring temporary hospitality aides for this reason, really, to see if you like it. And if you want to pursue it, we would like to help you move forward and continue this pathway. MDS nurses is another part of the nursing industry where you can work closely with making sure that, we're tracking our falls, anything to do with the patient care, but it's more on the back end. And then there's unit managers is another part of that pathway. And, helping out on the floor, making sure that things are running smoothly, and being a support to your fellow nursing staff. One thing that I'm really excited about with our organization is the Director of Nursing and Training Program. We meet monthly. Under normal circumstances, I should say, we meet monthly and provide regular training on not just how to lead a nursing team, but how to be a leader in general. Just because someone's a great nurse doesn't necessarily position themselves for a great DON. And so we really try to make sure that they have the skills that they need to get to that point. And so we have a 6 months to year long program while they're working in a facility, and also going to multiple different buildings within our 31 facilities that we have here in Arizona, just to make sure that they know how to turn something that might be struggling into something great. Our organization has some very unprecedented clinical results in the state of Arizona. One of our facilities just celebrated 4 deficiency-free surveys, and that's our annual survey that we receive every year. And that's just unheard of. And a big part of that is because of the clinical support and care that we are giving. And so if you're interested in kind of getting into that avenue, it's a great organization to do that. Next slide, please. So we are working closely with the Arizona Healthcare Association, and I'll just share a little bit about this and why we're really kind of pushing this need. I am on the workforce committee with ACA and some others, and we established that in early 2019. There's already a shortage of CNAs and nurses in the state of Arizona, but we anticipate there's going to be a shortage of 50,000 nurses by 2030, and it could be even more. COVID-19 is really scaring a lot of folks out of the industry, really. And so we're having to kind of backfill the folks that, for their personal reasons are deciding to exit the industry. And so this is even more of a difficult time for us to find staff for this population. And we're already anticipating the population that is going to be needing post-acute care is going to be even greater in 5 years. So the gap is going to be bigger. So the mission of the committee is just to drive interest, especially to high school students that are exploring what they want to do. And, we want to provide those resources that are available to you. Next slide. So I'd like to encourage you to check out one of the websites that we have. It's carefortheaging.org, and it's something that we partnered with ACA with, and it's an opportunity for you to kind of dive into the individual opportunities within our industry, and also providing you with the different resources on where you could start. From an educational standpoint, what schools are close by, what facilities are hiring, what would the pathways look like for a CNA. The state of Arizona is starting to do certified medication aids, and that's something other states do, but we are starting to do it again here in the state. So that's a growth opportunity even within the CNA position. So that's just definitely something I would recommend checking out. Kind of go in and out, see what your interest is. So I will turn it over to you.